Welcome to Food Rebels. You have tuned in to the radio show and podcast where we talk about the most rebellious foods in the world. I'm your host, AJ Sharp, and I'm a taste expert and a business owner, and I am joined today by Georgie Parsons. Welcome, Georgie.
Hello, hi.
Hello. Well, today we are doing our very special edition on the Christmas gift guide, and the studio right now is absolutely heaving with different gifts and alcohol and drinks, and I think there's some smoked fish over there. There's all sorts of things. I cannot wait to see. What have we got in store today, George?
Yes, exactly what you said. Lots of different things to taste and ideas for you for Christmas. How's your Christmas shopping going?
I haven't done anything. I sent 2 things to my godsons. I actually got organised about that. I sent them advent calendars, but like cool ones with Lego or whatever.
Nice.
I haven't done anything else though.
Oh.
I'm really disorganised.
Really behind.
And I'm going away for Christmas. So I think in my head, I'm like, oh, Christmas is cancelled. Awesome. I don't have to do anything.
Going away for Christmas makes things a bit more complicated because you have to think of size appropriate and stuff that you can carry and fit in.
Yeah. And I have not done that. I'm not on it at all. So anyway, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll have some ideas here and then you could maybe use some of these ideas for your Christmas buying.
Yeah. Sounds really good.
So Christmas, have you ever got unwanted presents? What do you like with the unwanted presents?
I get unwanted, yes.
Lots.
I feel bad saying that.
Yeah.
I don't know that my family actually listens to this.
Half of Brits apparently are expecting to receive a present they will not like. Half. And at top of the list of unwanted gifts is bath bubbles. 39% insisting a bottle of Smellies is an unoriginal and uninspiring gift.
Oh, do you know what? I'd actually quite like some bath bubbles. The thing I've been given every single year, ever since I hit a certain age, I don't know, it was about 4 or 5 years ago, I started getting hand cream and a scarf.
Oh, yes, hand cream.
Every single Christmas. And I don't understand. I don't use hand cream, never have. I have a small tube by the sink for my mother when she comes over. And scarves. I think I have now over 50 scarves.
Oh, wow.
It's insane.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of scarves.
Just please, no more scarves and
no more hand cream.
No more hand cream.
I actually do really like hand cream. I put it on before I go to bed at night.
I have quite a lot if you'd like some.
I will take some off your hands.
Get it?
So let's have a look at some stocking filler ideas. To start with, we have got these curry smugglers. Now, these come in what looks like a beer can.
It does look like a beer can.
And I think these are the perfect guy stocking fillers of something a bit different. They look really cool. And we're going to open some up now and give them a quick taste. This is called Shackley.
Yeah, I think these are sort of perfect for teens, probably boys.
Yeah, teen boys. I think
exclusively, but teen boys,
yeah.
Dads, uncles.
I think my husband would really like these as well. Mm.
Now, what are they? They look like a sort of hard what's-it or like a knick-knack.
Oh, yes, but really good, like really Indian-y flavours coming out through with that.
Yeah, they are nice flavours. Cardamom and all sorts.
Yeah, but you're right. It is almost like a kind of what's-it-y kind of, but it's not quite as
it's much more
fluffy.
Crunchy. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, they're delicious.
They are delicious. Surprisingly delicious, actually. I was feeling a bit sceptical about those.
Also, you can get pakora, which is obviously a bit more usual. I know. I kind of feel like I know a bit more about pakora than I do about...
My mouth is now completely on fire.
I know.
Yeah, the pakora's nice. Fruity.
God, they're really crunchy as well. They're really
tomatoey.
Perfect.
Actually delicious.
So you can get those from currysmugglers.co and 3 cans cost £10.49. And they're all made in small batches in Margate. So not too far away from where you are, AJ.
That sounds perfect. Cool. Do you know, I had, interrupting this section, I had a thing sent to me by Netflix. Do you know there's a new film that's come out this year called, what is it? That Christmas? Yeah, That Christmas. Which is written or produced by Richard Curtis. But it is actually, it's not, Richard Curtis, who famously did Love Actually and all of those kind of...
Is it a children's film? Is it animated?
It's an animated children's film.
Do you know what? My kids were watching it yesterday.
I watched it with the children, and because I'd just been sent this press release about it and I'd kind of gone, well, it's not really foodie. It was really enjoyable. I really, really, really liked it. It was really interesting.
I came in because and Dave was watching it with our 2 girls. My husband was watching with 2 girls, and he was like, I must be really tired because I'm really emotional about this film.
It is really sweet. It's all about this little boy, and it's all about connection. It's very similar themes to the Love Actually themes of sort of showing people love and kind of finding it in unusual places. It's so sweet.
I think that's one. Isn't Ed Sheeran just released a single for it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he did the music.
Fine. No, I haven't watched it yet, but I will.
Lots of great actors like Bill Nighy. My husband and I were sitting there being, I was like, definitely Bill Nighy. I can recognise him. And at the end, we were Googling straight away like who all the voices were. And it's got some incredible people. Brian Cox, Fiona Shaw, Jodie Whittaker, Lolly Adofi, Alex McQueen. Oh, it's just amazing.
That sounds a perfect kind of sit down and enjoy a Christmas movie with all the family. That's my problem. I find it so difficult to find movies now that everyone will like.
Everyone will be enjoying.
Oh, it's so irritating.
Well, Netflix actually commissioned a survey to find out what people really wanted at Christmas and discovered something like 88% say they just carry on family traditions, 42% saying that their children and grandchildren love watching festive films with the family all together. Nearly half of people. And that being together with the family is really, really important, which is sweet.
Well, to be fair, until I've watched White Christmas, my Christmas has not started.
What's White Christmas?
What is White Christmas?
I knew you were going to be cross with me then. What is White Christmas?
Like the best Christmas film.
I don't even know it.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Well, I know the song.
Yes, well, it comes from a whole film.
Does it?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Oh my God.
I have so much to do.
You have some education to happen.
Okay.
But yeah, until I've watched that, it's not Christmassy. Next on our stocking fillers are Claire's Amaze Balls. Now, these look so beautiful. Look at those.
Claire's Amaze Balls. I love it. Oh my goodness, they look like little
Christmas puddings. And they're so sweet. And these are all about festive they're all organic, handmade by Claire and Marlowe. And they are full of protein and goodness and just a kind of lovely little pick-me-up for during that Christmas period. But I think actually these would just look so lovely in a stocking.
And a bit healthier than a chocolate coin.
And also, for maybe somebody who is dairy-free or, what have they got in them? Cashews, pecans, pumpkin seeds.
So many flavours, so Christmassy.
Yeah, and topped with vegan white chocolate.
Oh, is that what's on top?
Absolutely delicious.
Beautiful.
So you can get those from claire'samazeballs.com and you can get a subscription as well. She does all sorts of different flavours, not just Christmas ones, but they are delicious.
They're great for people, aren't they? I mean, we've had people on the show before with kind of energy balls.
Yeah.
Really useful for children in packed lunches, useful if you like hiking up hills or you're sporty or you just want something healthy for breakfast and you're in a rush on the way out. Really useful.
They're really tasty, actually. Those are really nice. And then the other Christmas stocking filler one that we're looking at is from the company Fatso, who do such fun looking chocolates. I mean, they are very just iconic, really. And they're all about dark chocolate.
Are they?
Yeah. Revolutionising dark chocolate. Let's get one of them out and we can have a look. So this one is...
And the sweet little boxes.
You definitely can't. You can't. Yeah, they're sweet little individual boxes. You can't have that one though because that one's got peanut in it. So we won't give you that one.
Peanut, coffee and a digestive. Throw it at me. Oh, thank you.
Oh, salted pretzel, whole almond and honeycomb.
Lovely. What unusual flavours. The one you've just thrown at me is mint, pistachio and cocoa nib.
And this one's cherry, almond and shortbread.
Wow.
Should I? Cool. Oh my gosh, there's peanut, toffee and digestive biscuit. I'm going to give this one a go because that one looks...
The sweet little cute boxes.
Really cute boxes. Really lovely branding. And then it's a chunky chocolate inside. My goodness.
Yeah.
A really chunky chocolate.
It's almost a perfect cube, isn't it? Or each piece would be almost a perfect cube. Georgie, I can see, is actually struggling to break it in half. Or you've done it.
I've done it. I'm not normally a fan of dark chocolate, so no, this is peanut. You can't have this one.
Oh, okay, fine.
You're going to have to do your own one.
I'll eat this one then. King's Ransom, it says on the front, and it's got a sort of king, from a deck of cards. Really beautiful thought has gone into the design work on these, hasn't it? These are really pretty. I can see, again, quite grown up in terms of who I would gift this to. I don't think this is for children. This is chocolate for grown-ups. The flavours, the design, the way it's...
I think just dark chocolate generally is more for adults, so. I would say. I mean, my daughter, if I give her dark chocolate, she spits it in my face.
Whereas mine loves it. My daughter loves it. Yeah, Sophie absolutely adores it.
Well, she might like this one then.
Yeah, maybe she would.
Cherry, almond and shortbread. It's got a really fun bright pink cover. So
it does say sweet tart on the outside though. I'm not sure I should give to my 9-year-old.
She won't understand the connotations of that.
She definitely won't. However, I will.
Sorry, it'll be eaten before you've even come down for breakfast on Christmas Day, so you wouldn't have to worry.
Probably true.
So you can buy those from fatso.com, and they're also a Liberty and Harvey Nick. So they're a lovely little idea for filling up your stockings.
This mint pistachio and cocoa nib one is absolutely beautiful. Really, really lovely.
Good.
This is great fun. I'm loving this show already.
I know. Right. Gifts. Do you know what? 2/3 of people are now, 66% from this survey they did, are considering moving to buy more experience-based gifts to save on the waste of physical products. I do like that. I mean, I am getting to the point now where I just, actually grandparents and stuff saying, what do you want children want? I'm like, I just want to go and do something with you. Can you just, even if it's just go to the cinema. But I think people like to have something to open on the day to feel like they're actually giving something rather. So I do get it. It's a kind of difficult.
But I think this is why I really love to gift people food and drink because you're not, it's something that's consumable. It's not actually going to clutter up your house for longer than it takes to exist before you then eat it. And I think there's this whole sort of, you don't need more hand cream. You don't need more bubble bath. You don't need lots of that stuff because the stuff you really like, you've already probably bought for yourself anyway.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I think food-based products, I know my kids are absolutely delighted with a book and a bar of chocolate.
Actually, these Sea Sisters fish tins that we got sent with the most beautiful packaging.
Oh, they really are. Sea Sisters, they're revolutionising. I was reading their whole thing about them. Revolutionising tinned fish. And you think tinned fish, it makes you think a bit sort of wartime and sardines in a can. But this is really beautiful, high-end fish with these beautiful kind of different coloured wrap.
They're really gorgeous. So they're based in Bridgeport in West Dorset. And they are proudly specialising in preserving highest quality, sustainably sourced British seafood. Now, this one, which I'm about to taste, is the mussels with chilli and garlic in extra virgin olive oil. They're sourced off the southwest coast of England, and these mussels are grown on ropes. Now, are you a mussels fan?
I do love mussels. I haven't eaten a tinned mussel for a very, very long time. My mother used to get me to make canapes for her drinks parties when I was a child, and used to get a Ritz biscuit and some cream cheese, and you'd put a tinned mussel on top.
I've never had a tinned mussel before.
Oh my goodness.
Ever?
It was like all the rage in the 90s, or it was in our house.
Really? Oh my God, I'm going to try that as a...
Oh, it's lovely. Absolutely delicious.
I can have another one.
Please do. It's going slightly strangely with the mint chocolate I've eaten, but I'm here for it. It's fine.
They are plump and not dry, or I think maybe, and that kick of chili in it.
But not overly strong.
Chili.
Just a nice warming. I would really like to try the rainbow trout.
So apart from on a Ritz biscuit, what else would you serve that with?
I think you can make that into a really lovely sort of starter, or I don't know. That's what I would do with it, because it's the only way I know how to
do it. I feel like, I eat tinned fish quite a lot, sardines actually, but I just put them on top of salad. But I'm assuming you could just do the same. Just sprinkle those on top of a salad.
The aroma coming off this tin of rainbow trout is incredible.
It's gently smoked and it's a sustainable alternative to salmon. Interestingly, she says it's delicious with eggs for breakfast or with crackers, cream cheese and pickles.
See?
We haven't moved on. We're still on the Ritz crackers.
Or maybe my mother was well ahead of her time. I mean, that is absolutely beautiful.
That is delicious.
And it's MSC approved, which is Marine Conservation Society, which means that, it's been fished in a sustainable way.
So you can buy them from Selfridges, or you can buy them directly from seasisters.co.uk. I
mean, they really are beautiful. Again,
I genuinely think... I love them both, but that smoked trout is
beautiful.
Delicious.
And that is a lovely, lovely present. I mean, the way it arrived, there was 2 in the box that arrived here, and it just looked absolutely stunning. And I suppose if you bought one with 4 in there, it's a beautiful, beautiful gift to open on Christmas Day, particularly for people they've already got a lot of things.
Exactly.
We all
real
have
foodies.
Too many things, but actually really lovely food like this that's not processed, that's really beautiful. I just think it's a real gift.
That is, I'm actually quite blown away by that. That was absolutely delicious.
I mean, my expectation was high because the packaging looked so beautiful.
Yes.
I kind of knew it was going to be good.
Yeah, I totally agree.
What's next, Georgie? In this culinary adventure.
Well, shall we try some of this Innis & Gunn beer?
Oh, yes. I love Innis & Gunn. So, this is the Innis & Gunn It's called 08 Vanishing Point. What do we think that relates to? Is that some sort of nautical thing?
The vanishing point is far in the distance, something always slightly out of reach. We name our annual Imperial Stout, release this to reflect our unrelenting mission to never rest on our laurels. Instead, striving to push our brewing boundaries to always keep things progressing. There we are.
It's really cool. I actually know the owner. Well, I met him anyway, Dougal Sharp.
Oh, Sharp.
I know, name sticks in my head. Not a relative as far as I know. He's from Scotland, but really lovely man. Really, really lovely company. Innocent Guns, just, their original beer. It's just absolutely beautiful.
So this is made with, in Glenlivet, which is obviously a famous whiskey, barrels. And they take rum casks and then mature their whiskey in the rum casks, and then after they've done that, the casks are then going to Innocent Gun, and then they're maturing their beer.
Okay, so that's really interesting, isn't it? Because a stout is usually, or a porter, they're like a Guinness kind of thing, a dark beer, can be a little bit bitter, aren't everyone's cup of tea. But if this has been aged in a rum cask, I'm guessing it's going to be quite a lot sweeter. Should we try it?
Yeah.
Looks absolutely amazing. So many different aromas of sort of caramel and chocolate on the nose.
And hints of tropical fruit from the rum.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever tasted a stout before.
Yeah, your face said it all there. But I guess if you've never tasted a stout
I didn't know what to expect, I have to say.
Whereas I love it. I mean,
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just I've never tasted one before.
It is unusual. And I mean, this is 11%. So it's almost the same ABV as a wine. It is the same ABV as a wine, really.
It's kind of almost coffee-ish as well.
Yeah, that'll come from the malt, the way the malt's been toasted.
It's almost like espresso martini base in a way. It's growing on me.
I love it.
It's growing on me.
Have it with a bit of blue cheese or something sweet at the end of the meal. I see this as a kind of digestive. I'm not sure if it actually is a digestive, but I kind of have it at the end of a meal.
Vibes,
those vibes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's 11%, so you're not going to be downing that in, sloshing that one.
No, it's a very special bottle, isn't it? And it's £15 for a 500 ml. But yeah, I think you would serve this in some stemmed glasses, wine glasses, or smaller kind of sherry or something.
Yes, it says in a big red wine glass if you have one.
Perfect. Perfect. So that's how I would serve it. Maybe at the end of a dinner party or something like that, as a lovely different drink at the end of the night. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. And then they've also done some collaborations. So they've done a spiced rum cask ale and a Highland cask ale. Again, matured in different ones, matured in a rum cask and the other one's matured in a whiskey cask. And these ones are lower. They're 7.1% and they're £6 for 330ml bottle. Again, all these are available from innocentgun.com.
Still punchy ABV.
Yeah,
though,
they are still.
But
again, as you said, I feel like this is, again, still about enjoying a small, not necessarily a whole thing, just pouring out a couple of, for
sharing it
around. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not an ale in the traditional sense of a low ABV bitter that you drink, several pints of. It's not.
No.
You wouldn't have this as a pint. You would have this in a stemmed glass.
To be sipped and enjoyed.
And it's complex. I mean, even now I've got the finish in my mouth. It's absolutely lovely. Very Christmassy. I can see that going with so many different Christmas foods. Blue cheese, figgy pudding, whatever that is. Absolutely lovely.
You mean you haven't made your figgy pudding?
Certainly not. I mean, I haven't done a thing at all.
So on that kind of note of nice spiced things, we've got this Rock and Rose winter spiced Negroni, and just opening it, oh my goodness, it just smells like Christmas. It is so delicious. Orangey and spices, and it is made by Dunnet Bay Distillers, and it's all kind of done for you. So you literally just pour it out over some ice.
It smells like cinnamon and orange and all sorts of different things. What's actually in it? I mean, it's mulled wine. I think that's what it is. There's very mulled wine vibes on the nose.
Yeah. You can have it as an aperitif like we're having it, or you can top it up with bubbles to create a delightful spritz. I actually would love that with some bubbles on top of that. Give it a real kind of Christmas fizz.
Yeah. Got that lovely bitterness that you get from a Negroni. So it smells very sweet on the nose, but actually on the palate is quite drying.
Yeah, so it's been allowed to rest with orange and pink grapefruit zest for 8 weeks, and it's £27, and you can buy it from Dunnet Bay Distillers mouthwatering.co.uk. That is, do you know what? That's absolutely lovely. For something having a little bit different for a Christmas tipple, perfect. That with a
welcome drink at the beginning of the night, something like that. Do you know what?
Have you seen all those really pretty festive things over Instagram at the moment where you freeze some cranberries, a slice of orange, a little tiny little sprig of...
In ice cubes,
and then put them in? That...
Of those. There is a guy on Instagram who takes the Mickey out of all of those things. He's like, what in the... Who has time to do this?
I would do that.
And he just takes the Mickey out of it, and it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Well, that's fine. But I think that would, with one of those, look really cute with that and some champagne over the top, would be absolutely delicious and a lovely present for just
a sprig of rosemary in that would be absolutely
something
beautiful.
Just different.
Well, I did think there was one person who got in touch who was talking about their Hebridean sea cruises, and I know it's not a gift that we can really taste or experience right now.
No, but it's an experience, isn't it?
It's an experience, and people are looking for experiences, and there's lots of people out there who, well, I don't think there's lots of people. I think there are a few people out there who it's really, really hard to buy for. And actually everyone clubbing together to give somebody an experience or a trip. I mean, these are probably at the pricier end, but the Hebridean cruises they're basically kind of small wildlife cruises, and you go around the Scottish west coast, all in and out of all the different islands, and you can taste all this beautiful seafood and really, really lovely kind of thing to a 50th wedding anniversary or something like that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I actually have done a cruise around the British Isles, and we went out to the... Yeah.
Yeah. How very royal. I thought it was just the Queen who did things like that.
No. Oh, what, cruising?
Yeah. She loves to cruise around. Don't they all go around the British Isles, or they used to?
Well, they used to have the royal...
Oh, they used to have a boat. They're not allowed that anymore, are they?
They don't have that anymore.
Oh, well.
But it is absolutely beautiful cruising up around there. And we stopped at Orkney, went to the Highland Park Whiskey Distillery, which to this day is still my favourite whiskey. It's our kind of absolute go-to.
Highland Park.
Love it.
Really?
But it's beautiful. I think going around the Hebrides would be a gorgeous way.
Oh, stunning. It's Hebrides Cruises, and it's called a Gourmet Hebridean Cruise. They've got one of them departs from Oban on the 12th of April, so it's quite a nice idea for somebody.
That sounds beautiful.
What else have we got? Have we tasted everything yet?
No, we haven't tasted everything yet.
Right.
So next we have actually got some tequila.
Oh, tequila, my nemesis.
Why? What's wrong with tequila?
I had some very, very cheap tequila at university, and I've sort of been ruined ever since then. However, I was cured. We did a show when I used to present on the Food Talk show. We did a show and Vivier tequila came on, and I think they cured me in that, you know, sometimes you just have to taste a really decent tequila, and it actually cured the sort of
the horridness
of Newcastle University on the boat, sticky dance floors, and how
I think
traumatic that was.
Yeah, I think the biggest turning point for me was when understanding that you didn't have to shot it.
Oh yeah.
Finding out you could actually enjoy it, and it didn't have to be chased.
It was so revolting. You had to shoot it, didn't you?
And actually, I mean, the tequila is in itself just such a wide-ranging spirit, and it has all the different areas and...
it has a lot of complexity.
Lots of complexity, and it's not just, you don't just buy one tequila. But this one is...
Is this Panchos Datos?
Yes.
I don't know if I've pronounced that correctly.
Pancho Datos.
You said.
It's made using 100% blue Weber agave and crafted for life's most memorable occasions.
It's made from agave, isn't it? Which is weird, because agave is the stuff the kids put on their cereal.
Syrup.
It's a sort of syrup, isn't it?
Yeah, and like a honey replacement.
So you expect it to be like a rum being made from sugar. This is made from agave, but it's so different, isn't it?
So it's then matured in ex-bourbon white oak casks.
Oh, so it gives it a real vanilla-y
so that's
caramel.
Interesting, because if you look, we're looking at the bottle now, it is a kind of goldeny, yellowy colour, whereas I always think of tequila as just being white.
No, I think it's something to do with the quality of it. The stuff at university was definitely clear and probably burned for several hours.
Oh, it was afterwards. No, it did its job though, didn't it? Okay, so first of all, we're just going to sip it neat first to begin with.
Got any salt
and lime? I actually, it is very nice.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice.
Really nice.
It's actually giving me whiskey vibes.
Exactly. And I think that's the whole point. I think it's had a really bad reputation. And now I think it proper tequila is...
The British University higher education system has a lot to answer for, I think, when it comes to artisan tequila. But this is beautiful. It really is giving me whiskey vibes. Yeah. And I think it's the kind of wood, vanilla-y, caramelly notes that has come from this oak cask, which is lovely.
And then if you do want to mix it with something, my absolute favourite thing to mix tequila with is the Fever Tree Mexican lime soda. And I'm going to pour some into yours and you can have a try. But it works really well. And it actually you do almost feel like you are having that lime kind of shot.
It smells amazing.
Yeah. It is actually I prefer...
Oh, now that's lovely.
Over a G&T.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That is lovely with that Mexican lime soda from Fever Tree.
Really lovely, isn't it?
It's really done something to the tequila and...
balanced it out and then go with the lime. It's...
balanced it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite so mouth-puckeringly strong. I think, to drink a spirit neat is pretty punchy at the best of times.
I think as you're saying... it's the time of day that you're drinking it. If you're having it again, it's the end of the meal with as a kind of digestive, as a thing, then that's one thing. But if you're having it as a when you would have a G&T, then you would want to mix it with it. And obviously you can get the margarita mix as well with the Fever Tree margarita mix and do it with that and stuff. But
the Fever Tree cocktail mixers are so brilliant. Have you tried them?
Yeah.
We did. We did that show last year.
Yeah, I've done them on there.
Because they've got 4 different flavours now of Fever Tree cocktail mixers. So there's espresso martini, and you literally, I think you shake it with some vodka. I think you just add in. You give that a shake, and then it's a perfect espresso martini. And they've already put all the kind of time and effort into the flavouring. Well, I think we tried that on air. We did last year. And then there's a mojito, so you just add rum. And again, I don't think you have to shake.
No, because that one's sparkling.
That's right.
So you put the rum in and then pour the mojito over the top.
That's right.
And then the margarita you shake because that's still with tequila.
And I think the passion fruit martini you shake as well because you want to get a bit of a foam on that.
I don't think I've had the passion fruit martini.
Oh, it's lovely and it's bright orange and it's really sweet. It's really lovely. I should have brought some in. But they're brilliant and they're so good if you're hosting and you've got people arriving and you want to give them something a bit special. You don't just want to get cracked into the wine because, wine's expensive, let's be honest. And who doesn't have a few bottles of spirit? I mean, I don't really drink spirits, so we seem to sort of collect spirits at home.
Oh, see, Dave and I actually do drink quite a lot of spirits because I don't want to open a whole bottle of wine. When you're just like, oh, I just fancy something, but I don't want to drink a whole bottle of wine. So then I would go for like a tequila, a Mexican soda. Or the other one is which we really love is the whiskey and the ginger beer by Fever Tree as well. That's super nice with it as well. That's really lovely. Like it's almost like make it dark and stormy. Almost is that kind of.
Oh yeah, dark and stormy. Yeah, lovely.
But so no, we actually quite often do drink those kind of things. Right, next on our list is the most beautiful present.
Oh yes, the Mr. Trotters.
Mr. Trotters, and we have been sent their gift box, and to say it is
gift cylinder, I think you could call it.
It's almost the size of kind of a umbrella stand.
I know what you mean.
I actually feel
beautiful.
Like afterwards you could maybe use it as an umbrella stand, and it is hand painted, beautiful of their logo with the pig and the Union Jack, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it is filled with their delicious crackling in various different flavours. We've got salt and vinegar, we've got normal, we've got jalapeno, we've got these kind of crunch and lights, and they are just the best of pork scratchings, aren't they?
They are. Well, they're not actually pork scratchings, they're pork crackling.
Pork crackling.
Because they're triple cooked. Yeah. And there is, I'm just going to try some of these.
Yeah.
I've got the original flavour here. And the pieces that come out are huge when you compare it to a normal bag of pork scratchings that you may have had in the pub at some point in the past. These are classy. This is sort of, it's really big. It's about 2 inches long, really thick, and it's crunchy, but it sort of melts in the mouth.
Yeah, it's not hard. You're not breaking any teeth by trying to chew into them, because that's what I've had before, and then it sticks in the back of your teeth, But these are light, fluffy. I've got the jalapeno chili ones, and it's got a really good kick of jalapeno, and they're absolutely delicious. And my husband absolutely loves pork scratchings, pork cracklings, and he would love this. It's £60. You get it directly from their website, as they've only just launched it, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I just think this pot would just go on and on and on.
Yeah.
afterwards.
You keep the kids' snacks in it or fill it up with more pork crackling from Mr. Trotter's.
I just think you'd want it on display.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. You'd happily have that on display in your kitchen, in your hallway or wherever it is, on your mantelpiece almost.
And it's sort of felt lined, isn't it?
It's beautiful quality.
It's the box that everything came in is absolutely stunning and unexpected when you think usually with these kind of things, the gift is the contents. This, I feel like the gift is both. The contents is beautiful, but the actual box itself is stunning.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And when they were sending it to us, the picture actually didn't do it justice. So we've actually taken a little video to show you so go head to our Instagrams to see it, because I think you'll be blown away by it. It's absolutely delicious.
I've just noticed on the back of the pack, it says also enjoy warm, remove from the bag and heat gently. Wouldn't that be incredible if you were doing a dish that would really suit a little bit of pork crackling, whether you were having it with a scallop or something like that, just to add a little bit of warm crunch with it. Absolutely beautiful.
Delicious.
Over a salad, something like that.
Yeah. Absolutely delicious.
And it's no snack generally is healthy for you, but it's not insanely unhealthy. If you're following a diet that's low in carbohydrate, this is a perfect kind of keto.
It's very high in protein.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So depending on what diet you're following, it's actually potentially quite good for you.
So the other lovely thing interestingly, my sister-in-law did ask me for Christmas for a bottle of olive oil.
Oh, that's a good present.
Because olive oil has got so expensive at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
And, good olive oil it's worth its weight in gold. I mean, it really is. I mean, you can't, I always think for just generally cooking, you can get away with a kind of more bog standard one. But for salads and for stuff that you're drizzling over and all that kind of stuff, you really do need the top-notch stuff to really hit through, because the flavours do make a massive difference, don't they?
And it's got to be genuine olive oil. There was a big controversy, wasn't there, in the press that not all olive oil is completely, actually authentically olive oil. And so you actually have to buy at a certain price point to make you're getting the right one.
So this is, I'm not going to pronounce this very well, but Tenuta Lamiotte olive oil. And it's come from Sicily and it is grown by one family. And it's perfect for salads, pasta or dipping breads in.
Lovely.
It's £25 from kingsfinefoods.co.uk. So what do you think?
I think it's lovely. It's very creamy and rich and smooth. Hard to taste all the nuance after the party that we've had, but there's a really lovely, rich creaminess to it, which is...
I mean, this is a new thing for me to be tasting to
taste olive oil
from a kind of goblet.
You've got to get the aromas to swirl around so you can taste it.
Oh, that's really lovely. It's got a lovely finish to it. It's really soft.
It is soft. It's
not overpowering. It's not too overpowering.
It's not got a big black pepper kick or anything like that. It's very gentle, very creamy, very rich.
Oh, that's really nice. Really nice.
Now, the other thing we've got that was a suggestion that I think is really cool is actually clothing. And even funnier for a Christmas episode, it's beach clothing. But it's really funny, isn't it? Often when you're buying gifts for Christmas, you often end up thinking about woolly hats.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And you don't think about beachwear. And actually, this is so cool. And it is food related. This is a company called Randy Cow. And they make...
Randy Cow? I love the name.
Randy Cow. And they make beachwear, but matching beachwear for like dads and sons to wear together.
I love that. Mini-me.
Just so beautiful. And they've got some really beautiful, this lovely kind of bluey, greeny, turquoisey, sagey colour with lobsters all over. How cool is that? Absolutely brilliant. They come with this waterproof pocket. You can also have...
Waterproof pocket?
Yeah.
As in like you can put something in it and it will stay waterproof?
Yeah. How cool is that? So your keys or your credit card or whatever you might not want to have left on
the beach. Yeah, that's really clever. That's really clever.
And they're made from kind of polyester and spandex, so they're really comfortable and really quick drying, and they're good for the planet. Purchasing one pair stops 88 plastic bottles from entering the ocean.
Is it recycled plastic?
Yeah,
recycled polyester?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't actually say that. But one thing stops 88 plastic bottles from entering the ocean.
It must be then. It must be recycled polyester. Yeah.
I think we have to assume so. But they make these really cool matching things for dads and sons. And I just think they're so sweet. They're so funny. And if you don't want lobsters, you can have turtles, octopi. the plural of octopus. Sharks, flamingos, frogs, daisies, jellyfish, really sweet, like block colour designs. Really, really sweet. I love these. I really want to give these to my husband and my son. I just think they'll love it.
There is something really sweet about watching matching on the beach.
Yeah.
With father and son. It's really cute.
Yeah, really cool. Really like these.
How much are they?
They are $89. I think that's for both, for the matching set.
Perfect.
Yeah, from extra small all the way up to XXXL.
And where can you buy them? At Randy Cow?
Yeah, randycow.com.
Perfect.
Free shipping.
Amazing. Sounds wonderful. So we really hope that has given you some ideas for
Christmas. We will do a summary of everything on social media and on the website as well. So you'll be able to head there and get the links to anything that we've got links for, or just find out some of the details of what we've tasted today. And so if you head to foodrebels.co.uk, you'll be able to get that on there. And obviously head to Instagram and check it out and see some of the videos that Georgie and I are making about some of the individual products as well.
Yeah. At food_rebels_.
That's right.
On Instagram. So, and have a lovely Christmas.
Yeah, have a great Christmas. It's time to wrap up now, unbelievably.
Get shopping.
We'll see you on social media. Thanks for listening.